Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Steam Gauge Overhaul Bonanza by Black Square. We're going to be doing a flight here in London. We're going to be taking out of Damyns Hall by Burnin' Blue Design. Excellent GA airport. As you can see, we have a grass runway right here. Very nice place for GA fly-in. We have some very nice planes placed around here. And this is very close to London. So it's a very nice option for GA fly-in in and around London. Here with the Bonanza, we will be following the checklist. This airplane, it is a complete overhaul of the interior and the systems. It does have scheduled and random failures. You can toggle the options here on the weather radar. And since we do have failures, following the checklist is a really good idea. Before starting engine checklist, pre-flight done, parking brake is set, emergency gear handle is stalled. Let's check all of the circuit breakers. You can pop these. The electrical system was completely overhauled with this add-on. I will have a link for the Steam Gauge Overhaul Bonanza by Black Square on my description down below, as well as a link for the airport if you want to check it out. A really nice way to see if any of your circuit breakers popped is if you're looking like to the side or from up here, you can kind of see a ring outside a ring around the circuit breaker if it's popped. If it's not, you're not really gonna see anything. Flaps are up. Oxygen, good. We're not gonna be using any oxygen. We're gonna be flying low and slow today. Closed. High RPM. Mixture full rich. Open. Alternate air is off. Firewall pushed. Landing gear is down. All switches are off. Primary. All the breakers are in. Okay. A very nice detail, we have a CO detector. I have not seen this fail, but I do believe this can actually fail. Excellent touch. Fuel selector, we have left tank. I really want to see fuel state saving here. It would be very nice. Beacon lights. Battery. Alternators and alternator. 20 something volts. Initiators working. Alternators. Fuel quantities good, and tip tanks good. We can hear this. Okay, so green and initiator eliminated. It can come off. Okay. Before starting engine checklist complete. Throttle full open. Fuel pump high. And starter. Oil pressure is green. Initiators, good. Buzz votes, good. All the instruments are looking good. Lights as required. Weather radar is on standby. Avionics coming on. Make sure lean for taxi. After start checklist complete, and we're gonna be doing the run up right here because we are right by the runway. So yeah, brake is set. Initiators are initiating. Compass is good. Make sure for rich. Okay, let's acquire the satellites. Let's get 1700 RPM. There we go, looking good. Exercise propeller. Let's fix this. Okay. Good. Now let's check the instruments. Oil pressure. It drops. Oil temperature moves as well. Manifold pressure rises. Yeah, looking good. Let's wait for the RPM to come up again. 1700. Meters. Good. Both. Back to 17. Go. Yeah, it's looking good. Instrument area green. Primary alternator is off. Alternator load is 0. And we do have a initiating light. Secondary, we do have the secondary alternator functioning. Okay. Good, standby alternator off. Okay, alternator load 0. Turn you back on. Propeller heat is working. Okay, propeller heat off. Throttle 1200. Trim is good. Autopilot. Okay. Let's get heading and left. Now right. Autopilot is working. Okay. Disconnect button is functional. Let's see if we can overpower the autopilot now. We can. Okay, autopilot is off. Trim for takeoff. Flaps fold down so you can check. Make sure it's basically working. It is. And flaps for takeoff. Windows are closed. I believe they are closed. No initiating lights. Flight controls are good. Altimeter is set. Departure altitude is set. Takeoff heading, we're going to be setting this in a second. Okay, we are looking good. Have lights coming on, taxi lights coming on. Runway is just here. So this is a very, very short taxi. But the runway is more than long enough. Landing lights coming on, taxi lights off, strobe lights coming on. Weather radar is on, flaps for takeoff. We are looking good. Left fuel tank. We do have enough fuel. Departure heading. We are good to take off. Slowly add throttle, and this is the turbocharged Bonanza. And rotate. Positive rate, gear up. 80 knots, flaps up. Propeller 2500. .500 above, autopilot coming on, heading Armin 100, go. So yeah, our plan here is we're going to be following this river to the right. We're going to be doing some sightseeing. And we're basically going to be heading towards Heathrow. Okay, take off. Make sure max power. Color 2500. Yes. Cowl flaps as required. We're gonna keep this open for now. Now we just have to monitor the instruments. Very nice location for an airport. Damyns Hall, I mean. Very close to London. And we can just take off, do some sightseeing. And either go back there, or I believe this is the London City Airport. We can land here if we want to. And then up ahead we have the Heathrow Airport, which should be this one, yeah, right here. Follow the river and see this beautiful city. This is the O2, I believe. Get the name, please. I kind of wish we could hover over the POI icon and then it would show us the name. I believe this is the O2. It's really nice flying around this area low and slow. I believe we can see the airport. Right runway, left runway. We want the left runway. So I'm basically gonna vector us in. Landing light is still on and fuel tank is looking good. Make sure full forward, cowl flap is open. I'm gonna leave it open, we should be good. No warning lights, instruments are looking good. Okay. Gonna keep us on autopilot just a little bit longer. And drop the landing gear below 150. Autopilot coming off. Flaps 1. And drop full forward. Full flaps. There we go, now we just have to trim the aircraft. It should be a really easy straight-in landing. Hopefully we're not gonna have too much turbulence from this guy taking off. Or this guy landing right above us. So nice. It's a really big airplane. Okay. Line ourselves up. A little bit high. Are you going around? You might be. let's judge this landing. Are you still trying to land? You're gonna late. You're gonna land really, really late. That's gonna be a very long landing. Whites to reds. Landing in such a small airplane and such a big airport. So nice on Microsoft Flight Simulator. And we greased it. Flaps coming up. Exit to the left. Exit lights coming on, light coming off, and strobe lights coming off. Such a small airplane among a bunch of really, really, really big airplanes. I've been testing out the Bonanza using on air for jobs. And I've got to say, the more I fly this, the more I want to fly this. Black Square did such an outstanding job here. It's incredible. Let's find a nice spot we can park at and not get in anyone's way. I'm pretty sure no one would appreciate it if we parked here. Pretty sure. Parking brake coming on. There we go. Engine is looking good. All the needles are looking good. This should be off. Standby. There we go. Okay, nav lights coming off. Run this for a couple of seconds. There we go. Throttle closed. Propeller closed. Beacon off. Avionics off. And standby alternators off. Battery coming off. Yeah, flaps are up. this was a very fun short flight around London, landing at Heathrow. Uh, Absolutely lovely aircraft. I like it a lot. And we took off from Damyns Hall by Burning Blue Design, and Heathrow should be the one from Zobo, the one that comes with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Very fun aircraft. I should have another video with the Bonanza. The next one I'm gonna be using on air for a longer flight. And I will possibly be using SimBrief for the route. I'm gonna have to check what job I'm gonna get on air first. It really depends on what I get. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did, I really did. I am growing up to be a massive Black Square fan. The developer is doing a fantastic job. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And it also lets me know you guys enjoy the content. And wherever you are, I hope you stay safe, fly safe. Bye bye.